you get to run it back against the team that knocked you down. You get to prove it in the grand finals.
And I mean, they've got so much like footage on each other. This competition alone, they're going toe-to-toe. Two teams brilliantly matched up so far. We're going to start things off here at Smack Bang in the Middle Hotel. It's all good so far. For both sides, a relatively even distribution of time and kills. However, map control going to Subliners.
Yeah, usually Subliners have no issues starting on that side because they get the original hill time, they flip the spawns. They are incredibly efficient at doing it. When they played against Seattle, this was the only map they actually took them down on. And you can see how they work the map. Now, accuracy trying to problem over towards Jules. He's able to go on a 3-spree and take down 2. So all that work York just did to flip those spawns, he completely steals from them. Now Seattle get control of P2.
Lamar holding it down. Right-hand side of the map, all sweet. You can see the perfect setup right now from Seattle Surge. Right-hand side of the minimap, all theirs. Kills now walking into them. Pred's going to be the man to find a few more. Mack in the feed. It is literally perfect so far from Surge.
I mean, Simp is big chilling. This guy doesn't have to move. He can stare at one thing. All the pressure's on the right side, but accuracy and Mack have locked it all down. Pred for the final ones as well, the clean 4 feet, and look at those spawns that just came through for New York. That's great to try to bully out the hill and make the contest time, but that's going to be punishing on rotation, but still 30 seconds to scrap. Seattle, you want to fight for this.
Yeah, you'd absolutely want to fight for this. Both Pred, well, now only Pred, on a 5 spree right now, seeing if he can keep this going to get himself some streaks. Again, streaks pretty solid here on Hotel. Here's up next. At range, not going to find a whole lot there. HyDra next up on the point, but this has been such a good holdout of the Subliners. They've pushed them back, they've burned through the clock. There's only 20 seconds remaining here on this point. You get them off for a second, a late break, if that, from Surge, they've still got a sizable lead.
And you'll take those gunfight wins over towards Old as well. You see Seattle put all the pressure just to get those final 20 seconds of scrap, and they're trusting themselves to make this break as well. You know the trophies are going to be set up inside the new point. You know it's going to be snakes in the center, and the flanks are going to be covered. So they are prepared for the long haul, so even with Pred on the flank, it's going to get red.
Here we go. Challenge now from the front side. Surge then diving in. Mack can't get anything. 3 down, 4 down now for Surge. Subliners hold.
Absolutely perfect, as good as it gets. 2 trophies inside and a little bit of clearance on the push. Not a fun wall to try to break down. In New York, the spawns are closed right back inside. And I'd say for Surge, they are spawning on the bottom side of the map. It is a hike and a half to get here.
Guys, he's tagged up. Actually's going to get him, clean him up. Last man alive here, Kismet for the Subliners. He's holding it down, wins a big fight. The next 20 seconds, it's going to be solid.
What a perfect full 60, at least potentially coming through. Seattle maybe dancing with the idea of trying to fight for this, but not a fight to be had. They're trying to set up behind Kitchen to cover the cross, and everyone else for Surge going to be up top in the hill. Dead silence active for HyDra. And he's quiet in the corner, able to get the first one repositioned. He's got the refresh on the dead silence, by the way, an opportunity to make a play.
He's chilling. She's above him. He can make something happen there. The rest of his teammates can make all the noise. Kismet's the distraction. Hello, Lamar, I'm in. That's a great bit of work. Kismet on a 5 as well. Subliners springing back to life. It's now 6 for Kiz.
Absolutely perfect timing on the play across the board, and Kiz now gets the precision and a gunny as well. Maybe the player that has benefited most from the M4GA. He has been on a tear. He has been my MVP, and you know, past 2 hills, Subliners have just absolutely dominated.
Question though, how long can they hold it?
Oh, Pred trying to get hot. He can actually hear these players from a mile away. Him versus HyDra, this is always the battle.
He can hear something. Now he's checking every corner. He's tweaking out a little. Here it comes, HyDra, no problem. Great work, 3 down, now 4 down. Seattle Surge in a great spot, not only for this time, but for next as well.
As good as it gets, now you're trading places. It was accuracy in the spot Sib was in last go around, so a little bit of mix on the board, and Sib obviously with the precision in hand. Long-term, Seattle gonna be feeling pretty good about the spot that they are in. For the moment, you see HyDra gets the technical first blood on the break. They don't want to deal with the right side. It's going to be the pinch everywhere. A lot of pressure through the bottom of the hall.
Yeah, no trophies, no nothing. It's going to be nade fest. It's going to be seeing all sorts being thrown at each other in this point. 50 seconds, still holding it down. The kills are there. Accuracy, Mack and Sib in the feed. All good, Surge. You've still got presence from Skyz on the outside. Here comes the pinch, but Sib has that covered. Outside now, taken care of. Eyes to the front. Kismet's trying to get in here now. HyDra's on his bike, and he's flying towards the point. Can Kiz get in? Big damage, no kills. Lamar goes down as well, and it's pandemonium! The Thunder from down under finds 2.
Yeah, just the snap right there to get the second, and the kills from Sib on outer to get number 3. Final 20 seconds by way of Seattle. You're going to our kitchen, and Sib is now leading this charge. If Surge can get this break, honestly, could be the game. working their way through Restaurant. It's just a bait for Simp. Perfect teamwork right there. That's the opener.
Let's find out what's going on in this next kitchen. 200 points now crossed for Seattle Surge. New York Subliners trailing, but they've got control of the hard point. Will it be sugar, spice, and everything nice, or slugs and snails and puppy dog tails? Here we go. In through the side. Skyz is going to get the first. Here comes Accuracy and Simp. Lining up. Another for Skyz. He's looking good. Trophies there for the boys. Big work now as Priestah is going to push forward, and it's a great hold so far out of Subliners.
Absolutely exquisite. If Surge had gotten that break, that could have been the game, but they hold on.
Hardpoint finish. How could they? Here we go. Priestah. Hold this one down. The rest of your teammates have got a little bit of a cross now. Damage dealt. Pressure is on. Prez going to find another. Mack in the kill feed as well. Kismet got to try and get the break in. No. Surge, all good. They hold on. They keep control.
How quickly the tides turn and how quickly the Vaznevs get in position. Fred is chilling. He's got his boy on the desk and no open avenues of attack. Priestah working through mid. Accuracy's got it covered. The stranglehold, keeping them in their spawn.
And they get every single second. They can win the game here. Seattle Surge opening things up well, and no one from the Subliners is able to make anything happen. 20 for the win.
You can do it too. Pred up, and right now Subliners down. Keeping him pinned in the hallway. He can snake all day. You know he's from Australia. That's what he's gonna do. It looks like finally Subliners get the break, but not even for enough time. That's only to save the game and force the rotation. But we go back to Restaurant. The Subliners last time, they held it for a full 60.
Full 60, it's so possible. This is it. Have the Subliners bought themselves a lifeline, an opportunity to turn this around. It's 2 seconds for the win for Seattle.
That's the break. They're looking for just one. That's all they need. Double pinch through kitchen, but Priestah with the first strike. Accuracy's trying to cut through mid, but here comes Pred.
Oh, the streaks as well. It's a late investment, but it could be a big one. Hold on to every single possible second right now. Subliners, here it comes. They're staying in the point. It's ballsy. No impact. They're gonna have to now get it done with the feet. 20 for the win, New York Subliners.
Oh, and Skyz just guns him the snap up top, and Accuracy now trying to flank.
Oh,
it's
wait
Mack
a minute.
that catches them.
Wait a minute.
Maybe the collapse is in.
Mack's trying to get it going. He's trying to get in there. Oh no, Kismet wins it. It's 10 for the win, Subliners. You've still got a chance. It's on Accuracy. You've got to go. Lamar is tagged up. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. What a comeback. New York Subliners take back one.
Powerful man is the guy inside the hill. That's impossible to actually take care of. The precision to no avail, and even the plays by the Subliners the hill before, just to make sure Surge could not end the game on bar. Always a nail biter, but I think for New York, maybe even a little bit comfortable towards the end. As soon as that precision rolls through and Skyz gets back inside, he can coil all day.
And this is a big moment, right? Pred calls in the precision airstrike. You're expecting this to cut the perfect line right across the hard point, get those players out. New York Subliners, they grab their junk, they find a corner, and they hold on for dear life. Skyz in that corner, staying alive. It doesn't take care of him. You force the gunfights, and somehow Skyz gets right back into the point, melons on that boy, wins the big gunny. Little bit of bad luck, but chance, we called it. Full 60s are so possible on this hard point, and that is exactly what the Subliners did.
And there are honestly so many little moments on this map for Control. We see them pulling out different strats in Search and Destroy, especially on 𝔗𝔗𝔗, where honestly Subliners, it feels like they're just a step ahead of the game. I don't know how confident Skyz was in that spot to not get killed by that streak, but it felt like he knew.